put a 633 A78 or a 633 A38 transaxle back together. First thing you're going to want to do is put this axle in right here. And don't forget to put these on top and bottom. They're most likely going to be mounted like this. And this is the case half with pulley on it. See over there. And I welded mine, so I'm just putting it back together. So I decided I was going to make a video. So I couldn't find any very detailed videos on not Facebook, YouTube. After that, you want to take this assembly right here. It's the one with the holes drilled in it. And you want to take one of these washers. There's different types. Put it over. Make sure it's flush. And place it over here. Hey, just for reference, this is high and low over here. And that's where that one's going to be. So next you want to assemble this shaft right here, which is going to consist of this one. It's the biggest one you have. If you have it stripped down this far, if you don't, then it'll look like this. This is what it'll look like if you already have it assembled. But if you don't have it assembled, you'll start out with this right here. So you want to take this right here, you want to take the smaller side, and you want to take this gear right here that has the teeth that stops on one side. They go all the way through. You want to take the side that stops, slide it over the smaller side like this. It goes all the way down right there. Then you want to take the biggest washer that you have and place it over. And you see that's not the largest washer I have. This is the largest washer I have. And there. And you want to place it inside here, just like that. Then you want to take this collar right here, place it on the top. And before you put the top hat gear on, you want to go ahead and put in the high and low gears. Here's the high and low gears right here. You want to take one of your washers, put it on. That was too big. This one right here. Fits perfect. Then you want to place it over here. Here's the fork selector. You want to move it over to the side, pick up where it's out of the groove. There's the washer. Put it in its groove. Like this. And then move it how you want to. And let the shaft slide through. Make sure everything seats down. And this picture will look different whether you're in high, low, or neutral. Because the high and low does have a neutral in between. This is what the low looks like with this gear engaged right here. And now you can put your top hat gear on. We'll take your top hat gear, just what I call it. Bam. Then you want to take this gear right here and make sure it fits on there, like that. And on all of these gears, on all of these shafts, you do not want the gear sticking past this right here. You never want it sticking past, so that's good. And don't forget to add your washers. That one's too big once again. Now this washer right here. Then you also want to place a washer over here, and boom. Now we're going to want to focus our attention over here. This is the hardest part to put in. First you got to take this shaft right here. Has a slit in it. There we go. Yeah, that right there. And one side is flat. You want the slit side to be facing up. Facing down. Excuse me. So you want to take your washer, because you have to put it on first. And take this gear, the biggest gear that you have left, right there, and place it on this way where the washer is. Now this is going to be the hardest part. You actually have to hold all of this, put it in here, and it's really difficult to get in. It's got to go in between one gear and under another. And there. Alright, this is where it gets tricky. You want to take this gear right here that has no bevel teeth on it. You might mistake it with this one that does have bevel teeth on it. They're the exact same pattern, but one has bevel teeth and one does not. You want to get this one, place it like this, upside down. So it goes down. Might have to take this top hat gear back off. Okay, down, turn it until it meshes with this gear over here. Then you want to take this collar right here, place it on. Take this one with the bevel facing up, put it on there and there. And before you put this gear on like this, but you notice this is sticking out just a little bit. That's how it's supposed to be on this particular one. You never want it like this. If you do it like this, then you put the collar, that little collar, in the wrong spot. Next, you're going to want to put on the shift forks before you put this gear on. You can see this gear right here. I'm picking it up right here. You want to take this right here, make sure this taller part goes down. Go ahead and put it in. Wait, don't put it in. Don't put it in. Have it kind of back here in this corner. Pick up on the gear and make sure the gear goes in between. Don't let it go on top or on the bottom. Make sure it goes in between and let it fall. Oh, I actually have it in reverse right now. Or first one. Let me go ahead and fix that. This one you'll be able to see the detent. Right there, you see the detent right there. You see one, so you go ahead and put it down, lift that up, put the gear in between, and then put it back down in its designated spot, and there you go. Gear can turn on as it wants to, and it's not going to turn that gear. Then you're going to take the single fork and this gear with the weld on it. You can also tell it's the right one because it has the race in it. This is the end. Then you want to take this with the weld up, put it on here. And you can also see it's in the middle. Okay, you want to put it on this designated shaft and turn it till it falls on. And then make sure you got it down into the hole. And there you go. See, you can see both gears are turning and nothing's happening. And you can also tell they're neutral because these two oval holes are lined up with each other. If they weren't neutral, one would be down or up and vice versa. To finish this up, you're going to want to put a washer right there on top of this gear. That might be too big. Yep, that one was too big. Put the right size washer on. Then this gear has to go on first. And then take this gear. Make sure it's down. Turn it till it fits on. Perfect. Look at that. Turn all the gears. Don't forget to put your washer on. And your top hat. That's what I call it. You find a spot, bam. And then final touch, piece of resistance, and this is the piece of resistance, that one right there. And that's it. So you can have your choice of sealant, or you can go ahead and buy the gasket. I recommend just buying the gasket, but since I don't really feel like paying $20-something for a gasket, I'm just going to go ahead and use this high heat gasket maker. I always go high heat because you never know what's going to happen. Now, if you got all of this right, it should go perfectly back together. No questions asked. Just give me a second to clean these surfaces, and I'll show you how to put the top on, which is pretty easy. Alright, so I got all of that on there. And you will need a rubber mallet to get it past the brake seal. There we go. Still spins freely. I already put it in gear just so I can show y'all. Look at that.